Hello everyone, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. And welcome to number 2 of 3 Crazy Craft Challenge. So this is something that I'm participating in. It was originated by Luise Heinzel. I'm trying to remember what she said. I think she reached out to Pam at the Paper Outpost and wanted to do a collaboration, and the two of them came up with this Crazy Craft Challenge. So it's going to be 3 weeks long. We're in the second week now, and so the first week was really fun. First week was blindfolded cluster making, which was a lot of fun. That was something I didn't ever think I would ever do or try, and as soon as I watched Luise's, I was like, well, I have to do that, so what's gonna happen? So this one is gonna be a lot of fun too. Thankfully, not blindfolded. So I can actually see what I'm going to do. But really, the challenge for this week is we're going to have to paint, but only using our hands. So basically, there will be painting happening. We have to do 3 journaling cards. I've already sized my cards to fit a full page in my journal. So I'll have 3 pages for this. I'm probably not gonna, I don't foresee that I will use them as actual writing journaling cards, so I'll just glue them into my journal. I've only watched Luise's, and I haven't watched her video the full way through, because as I was watching it, I was realizing that I loved what she was doing, but at the same time, I didn't want to copy what she was doing, so I kind of was like, okay, I have to stop watching. I have my own ideas, and I'm gonna do my thing. But super appreciate what she does, because it's amazing. So the other thing is, and I didn't do this the last time, I don't know that it was a requirement, but a nice thing would be Pam at the Paper Outpost has these 2 digital kits. Well, she's got more than just 2, but these were the 2 that Luise had linked in her description for today's challenge and was using bits and pieces from. So I thought, well, I want to support them, and I've bought digital kits from Luise in the past. I don't know that I've actually used any of them yet, or if I have, it's been here and there, but I don't think I've bought any from Pam yet. So these are my first 2 from Pam, and these are gorgeous. So these are just handwritten letters here. So I'll be using pieces of these as definitely going to use. I'm going to put this one on top. Probably not this one, because I'm not going for that color tone for today's thing, but really love these. So let's see, I'm going to use those 2 at least. Maybe I like this blue here, so maybe we'll pull that one out. Okay, so I've printed those out, and then the other one that I'll use as focal, well, I'll have a focal point for each journaling card is this digital kit with just little cards of winter scenes, which are also gorgeous. It's so hard to choose, honestly. Like, I really love this. I really like that too for some reason, and I love that owl. This one Luise used, or almost used that one. She might have used that one for her German version. I really like this, but all the birds are just gorgeous. I love that bird. I love this. I mean, it's so hard to choose, right? I love this. I'm definitely using this owl, and Luise did use this owl, but it's just too pretty not to use. So that's a definite. And then I like this scene too, and I really like this scene. I'll decide the other 2. I know for sure I'm going to use this owl. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this bird. And I really like this tree. these two have kind of a yellow undertone. So I think what I do with my paint and my background collage is going to kind of help determine which birdies to use. So I decided, I don't use black cardstock really hardly ever. So I decided that I thought that would be a really fun background. And then I'm going to use, these are metallic paints that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. This one is a champagne color. This one is an oyster color. So these are Modern Masters is the brand. And it says Satin Finish Metallic Paint Collection, I think. If you're curious and you wanted to find them. I love this one. As you can see, I got them on clearance, so I don't think I can buy them, well, at least not from there again. But I also have these two. These are Finnabair, which is Prima brand, metallic acrylic paint. This one is in Steampunk Copper. This one is Silver Spoon. So I kind of want to just play around with metallics, and then I have other ideas for later. So I guess I need to start with getting my hands dirty. I have some baby wipes over here next to me ready to go. Oh, I haven't shook these up. I probably should do that. I'm also wearing jeans. I think I'm gonna change my pants. I'm gonna change my clothes. I'm gonna pause and I'll be right back. All right, so I got my painting clothes on now. So if I make a mess, it's not gonna be the end of the world. Okay, so I guess let's do this. Where do you start? I think I'm just gonna do a wash of this. What was this one? Oyster. As my background. Well, oh yeah, that's gonna be pretty. So I'm just gonna, I kind of want it to be kind of wispy, I think, on the edges. So I don't know what I'm doing, but this is a lot of fun. Finger painting is fun. It didn't take much paint. Okay, so let's do that over here. Let's see what I have these all lined up, but I don't know that that's helping me in the long run here, because I kind of want to turn. There we go. Now it's easier to play with. Okay. I mean, I kind of figured I was going to be messy today. Not knowing what the challenge would be beforehand, you know. So when I saw what the challenge was going to be, I was like, oh yay, that'll be a lot of fun. Okay. So just kind of going to do this a little messy, and I don't mind that some areas are more covered than others. Actually, I might like that second one a little better, but I'm going to come back with another layer of the darker, but I think less of the darker. Well, we'll see. I want it to look kind of golds and silvers and, you know, antique bronzes and all that good stuff. So I've got paint building up on the edges of my fingers here. Okay. And I definitely want to keep some of the black around the edges, which I'm messing up with my left hand at the moment. So let's see if I can fix that a little bit better. Move my paint down a little bit further. I haven't watched Pam's video yet. I don't know, honestly, I'm not sure if she's put it out yet. It's Saturday morning when I'm filming this, so I don't know. Okay, so there's my base layer. I'm gonna clean my fingers and dry this, and then I'm gonna come back with the next, this one, champagne color, and add a little bit of depth to it, hopefully. Okay, so I think these are, yep, pretty dry. They don't look any different, so it's kind of hard to tell. But, okay, let me shake this one up just a little bit, get some of the paint into the lid. I think that'll help me. This one is more used, so paint's a little further down in the jar. Okay, so this is going to be a really pretty color. All right, so gonna start here and work on my way over. I don't know that I want as much, but we'll just kind of see what happens, I suppose, huh? We've got our 3 bases here. I think they're looking pretty darn fantastic so far. So now at this point I did get my matte gel medium out, and she used paintbrush. That's the word I'm looking for. She used a paintbrush to put hers on, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that too, because it will be easier if I could just find a paintbrush to use. Okay, found a paintbrush. So let's take a look at these. So I definitely want this blue. So I'm just gonna rip this like so. And I'll probably use some of this. Okay. I'm not sure I want that whole big piece, but for now it's okay. Okay. And then I love this, and I love that color too. So let's take some of this. It might be a little bit bigger than I want, but we'll see. Yeah, I think it's a little. Break that down just a little bit. Okay. So yeah, so I'm just gonna start adding pieces as background, and I'll put, yeah, glue them on with matte gel medium. I'm not gonna think about it too much. One thing I liked that Luise did, again, I don't want to copy, but gosh, she's so inspirational. I just love what she does. She had skinny strips, which is not something I really think to do very often, but I really liked how that was looking in hers. So I'm gonna, I think, do some of that as well in mine. see. I know I'm gonna try this one and this one. Definitely doing this one. I want to pull that one out. I think this one's too big for what I've got going on. Well, I really like this one. It's just, now I just realized there's like tracks, which is fine. Oh, I like that one, and I like this one a lot too. Well, I like them all. And now I'm wondering if this one actually wouldn't be, it's kind of the wrong color for what I was thinking, but it could be really cool. So, okay, I'm gonna take a few of these out, and I'll play around with some of them. Okay, so we've got our 3 journaling cards here. All right, so I've pulled out some that were kind of intriguing to me, some that I wasn't too sure about. I think that one's gonna blend right in. Oh, this might be really cool. Okay. But I need to take this off again, don't I? It gets noisy. Okay. So, if I did this one, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. And my owl, my little owl. Okay, I think he needs to be there. Oh, this is the other one I was really liking. Let's see if I like this better. This one feels a little more sad to me. I don't know if I want to be sad, but I think this one's just too big. Pulled this one out just because I was kind of curious. It's also very good, but I tend to prefer this one, I think. I may just do the circle. This one's gonna be too big too. Okay, so I think I've narrowed it down. I liked this one. It kind of reminds me of home. You know, wintertime in the middle of America and the plains with the horse in the pasture. I like it, but nah, not for the vision I had with for these. So I'm gonna, I think it's up, I think it's between those two. Gosh, that's really cool, but I think I prefer that instead. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut this out. I'm just gonna do the circle. I'm gonna be brave and do a circle. And then I'm wondering about the edge of this one too. I might trim that down a little bit more. And then I'm gonna edge these with, well, what do I wanna do? Because I've got those other paints. I haven't introduced the silver yet, which could be interesting. Okay, so, oh yeah, I think I like that a lot better. That's interesting. I can pull that up just a little further. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, and then little owl, I think you're gonna lose some of your background or some of your border. Gosh, it's such a sweet little picture of this owl. I love him. I want him, although I don't really want him. Owls are wild animals and are not supposed to be pets. Wild animals are not supposed to be pets. Okay, so bring our trio back over here. I did pull out some, yeah, I like that there's a little tiny bit of blue, and then this is kind of, it's gray, but it's kind of got like a blue hint to it, which I think I really like in that one. And then he can sit about right there, maybe. Okay. Excuse me, my goodness. I've got silver and copper. I'm thinking I will do splatters of some kind with this copper. It's got some warmth to it, but it's not overly warm at this point. And so I also pulled out some fabrics. So these are just white, I think old sheets fabrics. And then this one's kind of like an aqua, very pale aqua. I don't think I like that. This one was white that I dyed a very pale blue, which actually may be kind of perfect. And so it kind of just variegates a little bit here and there. So actually let me take a bit of that off. I had planned to use it as the closure for a journal, which is why it's sewn, but that never happened. So okay, and then I pulled this out, but honestly I don't think, I'm not sure I'm digging that. And then this is like fake cheesecloth. This is a weird color. I'm thinking I must have dyed it somehow, but I don't have any recollection of doing that. But it could, oh, or did I get it off of something? I don't know what that is there. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. But I thought it could potentially add some more interest. I was thinking I could paint these with my fingers, and that even. This came from a Halloween decor. You can see the glue here where it was part of the garments of like a ghosty kind of thing. But I really like the color and the texture of it, so it works kind of well in my junk journaling ventures. So okay, let's see what I can do. I think what I'll do first is just play with this fabric and paint and see what happens. So I'll do that. Probably very similar to what I've done already, but in the silver maybe. Let's see if I can get this off. This one, much like the other one, I haven't used in a very long time. I just about killed myself trying to get the lid off the other one. Okay, not too bad. Alrighty, so I'm gonna start with a piece of this. Ooh, that's some stinky paint. Might need to be watered down a little bit. What do I want to do? Well, do little dots maybe. Make a pattern. Well, that's kind of cute. I'll put that off to the side. I don't know what's... let's see. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of a design I could make with my fingers that could be small but still interesting. Let's see if I can make plus signs. Oh, I could just do stripes or something maybe. Do some kind of a plaid type of a design. Okay, I'm gonna leave that because the last thing I have could be kind of interesting with that, so we're gonna leave that as it is. All right, then what else could I do? Blow my nose again. I think my allergy pill is kicking in. Can you tell? I also want to do something with this. What can I do with this? Let's see. That's the back side. Well, nobody said you couldn't spray some water on there and see what if I did this? Let's try this. Okay, and then I used the wrong finger to do that, so now add some water to that. Mix that up a little bit. Okay, so it's a little more fluid now. Okay, I'm liking that idea. Okay, so I'm gonna do that with this and not have that big glob. Hopefully. Okay, we'll leave that one alone. Let's keep doing that. So I have more to play with here. Not splattering where I want it to splatter. Well, that didn't help. Well, I've got like fibers on my finger. Okay, this is fun. I like making a mess like this. Add some water. Should I add some of that darker, this one? I'm thinking yes. Maybe do the same sort of thing, but with that darker color. Could be interesting. Okay. I'll let that dry, and then let's do this piece too. I like these little strings that are hanging, but they're a little bit much over here. this one, I have gold paint too, or this copper. Let me get the gold paint out. This one is called Ancient Coin. Mix this up. First though, I think I'm gonna do some gold spots on here. Hopefully I can get this little lid off. Oh, good. Okay, this one's really gold. Is this what I really want to do? Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's more yellow gold. Well, shoot. Okay. Let me try it on this one first. If I don't like it, then I probably wasn't going to use this one anyway, so. Alright, so let's see if I put that on here. Well, it's hard to tell. It's different when you're looking in the camera for some reason. I'm not sure I really like it. I think it's too yellow, so I think no for that. Let me open this one up. Hopefully it didn't close shut again. Good. Yeah, this is definitely more along the lines of what I wanted to do. Okay, so I'm going to, I think, do some more little dots kind of in between these. I like that. Kind of a fun little confetti dot design there. All right, so we're gonna say no to this one. This one will just sit over here and dry. This one is interesting. What shall we do with this one? More dots? We could. And then we've got this one with some stripes. I could do another stripe. Let's do that. I'll add another stripe to this one. Let's see. Oh, that was a little wider than I expected it to be. Okay, so that's actually kind of cool. There's a closer up look at that one. I'll let that one dry. I like this. Combining the silver and the copper, bronze, whatever this is. I've got paint all over my fingers. Okay. So for this one and the rest, I think I'll do the little splotches, and then that'll be it for the fabric stuff. So, okay. And as I just clean my finger, let's get a little puddle going here. Oh, it's interesting. It's got kind of a different sheen to it. Well, this one's going to be really cool. Okay, that's it. Perfect. right, next. So we've got ourselves some pretty fun, interesting little pieces of painted fabric. So this is all dry. It doesn't look like it because it's metallic paint, but there we go. So I'm not obviously going to be able to use all of this in there. And then bonus, we got some pretty cool off pieces of just scratch paper to clean up the paint with. So I don't know if I'll use those in this project or not, but regardless, we've got them. Okay, so let's see where we can go from here now. Okay, so I've got, my nails are gross. Let's just not pay attention to that. All right, so I do want to use some of this fabric, whatever you want to call it, creepy cloth maybe. So, ooh, that was loud, sorry. Little bits and pieces, not tons and tons. Just to kind of bring some interest here and there, like maybe there. Let me get my favorite glue stick, the one that I know sticks really well. This is Scotch Permanent Glue Stick. I like this one a lot. Okay. I'm still trying to, whoa. I'm still trying to decide, what? I got something sticky on me or what? If I want to edge these, I do want to edge these somehow. If it's my all pencil, or I was even thinking maybe some of this copper paint potentially would be cool. I'm not sure yet, so I'm kind of thinking about that as we go here. Okay, so we need some more of this to kind of keep going up that direction. Let's go about like that. Keep that for another one. Cut that off around there. Okay. And that'll sit. I don't want to cover up too much of that color. Okay, this will sit about there. And then, let's see. We could do, well, I had this one on here because it had some blue in it. Let's take off a bit of that. This could come out from her, maybe sit on top of that. pieces of things all over everywhere. Okay, so I do like this. Should we add a bit of, let's see, this up at the top maybe? Okay. Yes. I like it. So I'm going to do the all pencil because I think this needs black to stand out. And then that way this antique copper can be just an accent. So, okay. But I feel like we need some more of that antique copper up here at the top. So I'm trying to decide. Just do a little strip of this piece here. And then, whoop. Well, it kind of almost needs to be on this side. Get our triangle. Yep, I think that's right. Okay. Or the other place I was going to put it would have been kind of like right here. But I kind of hate to cover up all that nice grungy fabric. And I want this little piece of that color sticking out. So yeah, I think up here is the answer. Whoops. Okay. So let's add some glue. Like so, and then I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac to glue this puppy down. Okay. That is glued down. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to come back for the all pencil later, and let's move on to this guy over here. So we've got a little piece. It's leaving its mark everywhere. And it's stuck to me. Okay. Let's see. We've got this one that was kind of fun. What if we put... Nope, I don't like that very much. Okay. Then... I want more of the bronze. I only have this one piece of this, so. Okay, so if we did that, we could do some of this sticking out. Okay. I'm at the point where I just need to start sticking it down and living with what I've done. So it's kind of bugging me. Okay. So we're going to stick this here. And then we'll stick that, because I did like how that looked. So I'll stick this there. And our little birdie will sit about like that, right? Okay. Then some more of this. I think up here. Not so tall. Let's take off a little bit of height. All right. I'll put that there. Okay, so let's see. We've got, this is kind of cool. That up a little bit, and we could stick that this direction maybe. Let's see. Sorry, I did it again. Keep forgetting. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe like this. Do I like that any better? I'm not sure. There's still this piece. Sorry. Let's do a piece of this and see what that looks like. Yep. Okay, sticking those down. Okay. Yeah, that's just the right amount sticking out there. Do I want to pull this up a little bit maybe? a little gap there that I don't like, so I'm gonna add a little bit more of this cloth here. Cover that up. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. So there we go. Get that nice and glued down. All right, moving on to Owl. I'm gonna move these over to the side. Little Owl, are you ready to go? He's my favorite. He's just gonna be my favorite. Okay, so we could do maybe something like this. There, and then we've got this little bitty piece here. Got a little bit of this here. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that to the other direction. And then this can sit on top of that. And then he can sit kind of cattywampus from them. Yep, okay. I'm gonna glue that down. Cattywampus is a technical term for those of you in Austria. It's not. I'm joking. It is a made-up word. That's a great made-up word that we like to use here in the United States. Certain parts. Okay, I'm not going to glue him down yet. Let's figure out a little bit more first. This is kind of... Okay, so I need some more of this. I'm gonna have to find some more of this gray. I like it in gray. You can usually find it easily at Halloween in black, but the gray is really nice for just this kind of everyday kind of stuff, I think. Okay, so where else could I could do... See, we had him kind of sitting like that, right? So, nope. Nope. Let's see. Maybe we need a bigger piece of this down here. And then a bit of this up here in the right corner. So then this could go like that. Yep. Okay. Is this what I want? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think. I mean, it's fine. It's not. Yeah, it's fine. I'll put it there. Okay. Now, glue the owl down. He's so cute. Look at that cute little owl. Okay, so now at this point I need to find my all pencil. I'm gonna clear some of this out of my way. Okay. So I want to outline these with my all pencil, and I'm gonna just roughly and generously add some outline. Okay, so here goes nothing. I'm probably gonna have to do some other lines too. Let's maybe add a few. Okay. All right, so let's see what happens. I guess spray my finger? I don't know. How am I gonna do this? Let's put some water over here. Okay. Might be a little heavier than I think I wanted it to be, but I'll make it work, hopefully. Maybe go a little less heavy on the others. Let's see, I think I had some over here. There's a little gap here that I don't like. Okay. Well, that's more I think that's more shadow than I wanted, but I think it'll be fine. Soften that up just a little bit there. Kind of like a little vignette, isn't it? It's a little darker than I wanted. Maybe what I should do is, let's do some dark up here. And that might kind of offset some of the I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Not have so much attention down on the bottom, maybe. Okay. So there's that. And then this one's kind of already dark, so I'm going to do this side. Just kind of outline this shape, I guess. And spread the wealth a little bit. Okay. Yep, that helped it. Okay. Oh, I totally missed a spot. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so there's that one for now. Let's move on. I'll put this over here so it can dry. Let's move on to this guy here. Less. Let's do a little bit. Okay, you're gonna think I'm funny, but I think I really liked what that did on the other one. And since this is a trio, we kind of want them to be a little bit matchy-matchy, right? So let's add some drama on here. And then again, grunge this up just a little bit down here. Okay, yep, there we go. Yep, okay, so there's this one so far. Put that, set that to dry. Now let's do our tree. So this one's gonna be tricky because it's very white, and adding this black is really gonna give it a border. So I'm gonna be a little bit light-handed, I think. Let's see. That's kind of perfect. Okay, so I grunged up the others a little bit, so I think I should probably do that on here as well. So let's add some black. We'll add some up here. Okay, we've got some drama happening now. All right, so next step, let me clean up and I'll be right back. Okay, so last step I think I want to do is I want to do a cantha stitch in places on my journaling cards. So I've pulled out 3 different kind of metallic threads that I have. Leaning towards this one, but I know this one's going to be the most annoying to work with. Or this one. I like this one, but it's got red in it, and I don't really want to introduce red at this point. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful thread, but no for that. This one, what color is this? This is the Ecru. I forget what this even is. It's Moline Special Etoile, if that makes any sense to anyone. Gosh, I need to clean my fingers better if I'm gonna sew. So this one would be cool. I might do a combination of the 2 of these. I'm wondering though if this one would be too light. I think I'm gonna start with this one and just kind of see how it looks. So I'm gonna go wash my hands and really get this glue off of here. And then I'll put this on fast forward. My final finished product. So here, let me move my book out of the way. So let me order these in the way that I've had them. Yeah, that stitching took a while, but I'm really glad that I did it. I think it really helped kind of just add a little something more. So here is a better look. I'm wondering if I should add sentiments or not, but I don't know that I will. I don't think I need to. Oh, I was gonna glue this down just a little bit better here. Get some glue under there. Nothing's even coming out. Let me get a different glue. That's the one that doesn't have the right needle in it, and so clogs up all the time on me. Oh. Well, I'll do this on my own time. Maybe that's it. Okay. So here is a closer look at how that one turned out. So I just did some, you know, cantha stitching, messy straight stitches, I guess. In 3 different places on all 3 of the journaling tags. So, all right, and my thumb and my finger hurt, but it was very well worth it. Okay, so I've already prepped my page in here for these to go into. I just realized I should be dating this, but here was last week's end result. Turned out pretty good. He is crazy. And she is awesome. And then let's see. Yep, that's the last one. And so I'll go ahead and skip that page, and then I've already set this one up for this week. So I'll do my journaling over here, and then I've got 3 pages ready for my journaling cards. So go ahead and glue these down. Give this a generous amount of glue here. Not that I'm worried that anything's going to come undone, but okay, try and get this as centered as I can. Very nice. It really goes well with the colors, just really go well. I love all the loose fabrics and pieces. Really, really like it. Okay, and then here's this one. So yeah, the colors will go, yeah, really nice. I'm gonna use Fabri-Tac. I think this one is gonna take a little longer to dry. So there's that one. And then our owl will sit right there. So get that stuck down. I'll come back and fix this a little later, but oh, it looks so good. I'm so proud of myself. I think I did a good job. I don't often spend that much time doing this kind of stuff, but I really should do this more often because it's just so fun to kind of create things like this. It'll just kind of speak to your soul, right? So thank you, Luise and Pam. I'm going to go finish watching Luise's and look for Pam's video now. And thank you for putting this challenge on, because this has been a little bright spot for me this cold and wintry January. So I really appreciate it. Yeah, hope you guys had a fun time watching. And I'm going to go look for other videos too for this challenge to watch. So, all right, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.